going?
It's doing good.
Okay.
I'll take it out there and put it up. Got this square tubing down here that's connected to both frame rails, so we can get a height measurement to make sure it's the same on both sides. And we have, coming through the center hole, we got 19 3/8 on this side, and we'll double check this one again. And we got 19 3/8 on that side. So the tricky part of this is actually, if I go from that factory hole there to the front edge of this hole in the cross member here, you can see that it's about 56 7/8. So if we flip it around to the other side, it should be square. But you can see it's 56 3/4, so it's a significant amount off there. All right. However, if you just look at the squareness of the outside of the entire dimension, which kind of takes out the hole placement, maybe they didn't get the hole in the right place. You see here that, you know, we're right at 58.5 there to the corner. And then if you take this to the corner, you know, again, 58.5. So, you know, the outside squareness of it appears to be okay, which would say that maybe these hole placements aren't in the exact right place. So we got, you know, Chinese panel. This was a Chinese panel that we did, you know, 3 years ago. It was rusted out too. So this whole section, you know, and so maybe these holes aren't exactly where they need to be. All right, so what you're looking at is just kind of the squareness of the lower, you know, the frame rail to the front cross member. And you can see that it, you know, it's coming out to, you know, kind of a little bit, maybe about a 1/16 of an inch off there. So if you zoom out, you'll see the, you know, kind of the hole squared up, what we're doing here. We're just using a machine block out here to offset for that. And then this side is basically the same. And when I take measurements on the inside, you know, some of it's kind of hard to do because, you know, come here and show down this corner. I mean, it's you know, fairly squared up there in the corner, and then this one, you know, it's just maybe about a 1/16 of an off there on that corner too. So maybe this corner right here took a hit in, you know, so we got a 1/16 of an inch there. And then the other measurement, a couple more. So if we look at it, I'm just going to go right to this, where this hinge is, down to this front edge where I am, and you see we got 38.5 here roughly. So if I take it from the same point on this side down, you know, these won't be exactly perfect, you know, because that flange up there may not be perfect. You can see that's, you know, about a 1/16 to an 1/8 off there. Now we could tweak this a little bit, you know, how we've got it clamped up here. But the other one that's concerning is if you go from the outside of this to the, just to, you know, the top, you know, edge here, you got 47 inches to where it starts to crease over. And so if you come and get it from up here, measure over here, you see it goes to 48 inches there. You know, it's like an inch difference between those two. That's the main concern I have about all this. There's a lot of good measurements and good dimensions, but we got this one thing here that, you know, it's kind of hard to tell. So we're going to get another hinge. You can see that hinge is bent, and the sheet metal may be bent there too. Get it from this down the line here. You can see how that's bent in that way. So we're going to get a hinge for that, and then see if we can get that to line up and square up there. We're going to get the fender bent and straightened back out for this side. You know, fender for this side. We're going to get a new hood. The hood, as you saw, was damaged. And, you know, start to hang all that on. These are, you know, sheet metal screws in place. And start to hang stuff on here before we weld any of this up, just to see where we are. But anyway, let me know if you got any thoughts, any thing that you see we're doing here that, you know, could help us out. Would appreciate that.